Good afternoon. Happy Monday. I hope you had a great weekend and a good day today. It's cloudy and hot and sticky here in Texas. I am Julie. This is my page, Creations by Julie. Normally I go live, or have been going live on Mondays and Thursdays at 6 o'clock, but for the next month to 6 weeks, still going to go live on Mondays and Thursdays, but I'm going to do it 1 in the afternoon because of things going on with our church passion play, and then our granddaughter starts playing soccer on Thursday nights. So, do you have it pulled up, Ed? I hear it. Okay, so let me see if I can get it here just in case I am able to see any comments. And I'll turn mine down.
Maria Francisco says, good afternoon.
Hi, Maria. I'm glad you were able to join us. I figured rather than, like this Thursday, I don't have choir practice, but starting next week is practice every night, and then the following week, we will be at our granddaughter's soccer game. So I thought rather than go backwards and forwards, we would just start as of today, keeping the same day of the week, but changing it to 1 o'clock. Because it worked out well because of what we're going to do with our blessing bag. You don't have to be live to participate in that. You can be watching replay. I think what we've decided to do for the month of April is the craft kit. The subscription box craft kit that is coming out in April. I have not gotten mine yet. It should be here any day. But I've decided what I'm going to do is put that as the blessing for this month. It is super, super cute. If you've not seen a picture of it, scroll down my page. I showed a picture. It's actually dish towels with bee stencils, and it's so stinking cute. I thought this would be perfect to give away on my lives. It means I won't have the dish towels or a stencil, but hopefully in a month or two they'll come out with that stencil that I'll be able to purchase it. But all you have to do to be eligible for that, all I'm asking you to do is in the comments where I can see it, put hashtag April Kit. 1 word, 2, doesn't matter. Run it together, and every time I see that, then your name will go in our blessing bag. And the 1st of May, the first live I do in May, I will pull a name out. Now, there is a video, I think I shared the video, of the Magnolia doing the kit. But if you have any problems, because normally what I do is when I get my kit, then I do it with y'all and show you step by step. But we will do something along those same lines. I'll just use a different dish towel and of course a different stencil and show you how you would stencil on a dish towel. So anyway, that's how you get your name in the blessing bag for this month. Last month we did a thing to where we just scrolled down and picked out with the comments. But anyway, we are changing our time, and I hope you'll join us live every chance you get. But if you just remember the dates, it's still Monday and Thursday, and if 6 o'clock was a good time for you, just watch the replay at 6. Replay will always be available here on my page. And also, I have a YouTube. Well, Ed has a YouTube channel, and I share my videos on his channel. So all you would have to do is go to YouTube and search Creations by Julie, and all my videos should pop up. But anyway, I am Julie. Welcome. If this is your first time watching, let us know that so we can give you a proper welcome. I have a great group of loyal ladies that watch when they can, and I appreciate it so much. Ed is my husband. He is behind the camera. He has his phone. He will try to catch any questions that you might have. If he doesn't catch it, don't worry. We're not ignoring you. It's just sometimes they go pretty fast, and on a phone, sometimes they don't show us everything. But I will go back this afternoon or something when I get a chance. What's so funny?
Brenda Bracken says you're early.
I am, Brenda.
In Huntsville, Alabama, we're Christmas.
Oh, okay. Is it play or doctor? I haven't seen. I haven't been on Facebook a whole lot this weekend. But anyway, let us know if you're there for pleasure or something serious. But I'm glad you're catching me. Anyway.
Thank you, Brenda, for blessing the page.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Facebook does not like us to say the word SHARE. You know, for some reason they want you to do it, but they don't want us to ask you to do it. So we just appreciate anything that would help our page grow. Every time you comment, every time you put a heart, every time you do anything on my page, it helps the algorithm to where Facebook will show it to more and more people. It's crazy that I have so many followers, but then I have people tell me, gosh, your page hasn't popped up in forever. And it could be because they don't comment or they don't like it or something, you know, and I have no control over that. I just kind of decided a long time ago I would get on here and do what I enjoy doing, and what Facebook does, Facebook does. So anyway, it's good to have y'all here today. It is Magnolia Monday. I try to do something with Magnolia stencils on Mondays. If you're not familiar with Magnolia Design Company, they are a company that sells reusable mesh stencils. I originally got into it to be able to make some of my own signs for my wreaths. And then when I saw all their different stencils, and one thing that really drew me, two things drew me to them. First, they have a lot of inspirational religious stencils, and I loved that. I wanted to be able to make some home decor. Two, as a creator, I get 35% off the retail price. And it was only $69 to buy my starter kit, which is worth almost $200. They change it every now and then, but you get a ton of products for $69. But the third thing is, as a creator, I get this discount, and there's really no rules other than I can't like take their product, put my name on it, and sell it. You know, I have to let you know it's their product, so they can get credit for that. But I do not have a monthly quota because I'm not a salesperson. I really was just interested in it for myself to be able to purchase the chalk paste and stuff at a cheaper price. So there's no pressure from anyone ever. I've been selling it for, I think, maybe like almost a year, you know, and there's no pressure. Now, if you're interested and you're that type of person that you want to do it as a business, the opportunity is there. I had looked at several companies before I went with Magnolia, and some of them have so many rules that, for example, this is my business page. One company at one point insisted that I couldn't do a live with their product on my business page. I had to have a separate page just for that, to be able to mention their product. And plus they had a monthly quota, and it was too much for me. But I love Magnolia Design. But they sell the chalk paste, but I'm going to show you in a couple of weeks a lot of different things you can do with their stencils. You don't have to use chalk paste or chalk ink. I'm going to show you how I ordered some scorch paste, and we're going to burn some wood using the same stencils. You use these same stencils for ink on glass products, and then you use the paste on chalkboards and wood and stuff like that. But anyway, it's a great company. If you're interested in it, or if you have any questions, pop your questions in there and I'll get to it later. Or I put the link to my website at the top of this video. Go back up there, click on it, and check them out and look at all the different things they have. But for today's live, Magnolia also sells kits. Now, I have several kits in my Etsy shop for different things. I have kits for tulips and kits for the Magnolia Design. But on their website, there's a lot of kits that they have to where you get everything to make a project. And it's not the craft subscription box. The craft subscription craft box is different because you are committing to having it for 3 months, and it's $19.99 plus $5 shipping. After 3 months, you can cancel at any time. The same time every month, your subscription renews, and you get a new craft kit every month at that time. The kits that they have on their website, and you would just search by category and look under kits. Right now they have several Easter projects, but it's things that, and it comes and goes. I mean, there's different things. This particular thing I'm going to show you today was a kit a few months ago. But I was so busy with Easter, I'm just now getting around to it. And when I checked this morning, the surfaces are available, but this as a kit is no longer available. It's sold out. So I wanted to show it to you. So what I decided to do, I did have, Ed's probably gonna have to go down. This is the actual kit, and I'll show you what came in the kit. I purchased the kit. I just haven't done anything with it. So in the kit, there's this really cute, and it's double-sided. It's a chalkboard surface. Now, I will tell you with Magnolia, you can use their stencils on other things. You do not have to purchase their surfaces, but they have some that are really cool, and it makes the project super easy because this is chalkboard and you don't have to do anything to it. You don't have to prepare it, and this one is double-sided. They have all kinds of surfaces. You would want to check them out for sure. But anyway, this was a kit. It was this chalkboard. Then you got this stencil, and it's what you can't read. It's called calories, and it's like you would see it in a dictionary, and it says how to pronounce it. Tiny creatures that live in your closet and sew your clothes a little bit tighter every day. That's their definition of calories. And when I looked this morning and they were sold out, I thought, well, if I have this stencil, I can still open this and use it. But I don't have this, I don't have an extra stencil like this. And I didn't want to break open this kit. I will put this kit in my Etsy shop probably tomorrow sometime. So I did have a surface. All right, in the kit, what you would receive is these two things. A sample of white paste. Well, this is pretty well glued. I don't want to cut it there. You get a sample of the brilliant white. Well, now this says ink. It'll work. You might want to heat set it. Or I can change it out and put paste. My thought is it really should be paste. I mean, because it's a chalkboard surface. I probably will swap this out for you and put in white paste because it's just easier to heat set, I think. They give you a little ribbon to tie at the top, and then they give you some jute. If you wanted to put jute here to hang it, or you could just hang this on a nail. But anyway, that's what comes in the kit. But I will swap this. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you both ink and the paste. I'll just add a paste to this. Ink, you would want to use, if this was glass, you would use the ink, but since this is white, you would want to use it on something that you could see it, of course, that you're going to put in the oven and heat set, or glass, a picture frame, or anything like that. I will put a sample. Before I put it up on my website, I will put a sample of paste in there also. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how you can use the stencils a lot of different ways. I don't have that stencil, but I do have a surface, and I love doing things double-sided. I love the reverse thing, so that's what we're going to do with this. And that's so nice because you can do several things. I have this particular stencil, and it's called our home quads. That's because it normally fits I think they're 5x5 boards that come 4 to a pack, and I've used these quite a few times. But in this set, you get one that says, "Home is where the heart is." There's no place like home. I've used this one a lot. You can tell I've used this one a lot. Bless this home, and love makes this house a home. I think I'm going to use this one. Love makes this house a home on one side. Then I had also pulled out, because I just really couldn't make up my mind, and then I thought, well, I'll make it double-sided so I can use both of them. This is the one for Mother's Day, and I think it's called, well, it says Proverbs 31, so it's the Proverbs 31 woman. And to tell you the truth, I did not look to see if these two stencils were in stock or not. But it's scripture verses about mother, and would make awesome Mother's Day gift. There again, they're kind of for the boards that are like 5x5. There's 4 boards, but there's Proverbs 31:25. She is clothed with strength and dignity, and that's got a real pretty border on it. Then there's this one, the teaching of kindness is on her tongue, Proverbs 31:26. They're all Proverbs 31. Her children rise up and call her blessed, Proverbs 31:28. And then she is more precious than jewels. They've all got pretty enhancements. I'm not sure which one of these I'll use on the other side. And I may not do that today depending on how much time we have. I don't want to take up too much of your time today. Okay, but we're going to use this one. Love makes this house a home. I'm going to put it far enough down to where I can put a pretty bow up here. And the way I've done it before, I could tell, because sometimes your stencils, they're reusable. But you can see ink especially might stain the green part of your stencil just a little bit, but that doesn't hurt anything. What you want, the reason you want to wash them right after you've used them, all this white you see is like a transfer. It's not open, it's like a silk screen. You don't want your paste drying inside that because then you've messed up your stencil. So I've already marked these as to what's the back side. So I'm going to take this chalkboard and kind of make sure I have it there straight. When you get a stencil and you're not putting it on fabric, you want to make sure when you peel it off, number one, that you mark the back side of it. But they're very sticky on the back. You don't want to stretch the stencil. You don't want it sticking so tight to your surface that you stretch it. So you're going to fuzz it. We have a fuzzing cloth, but you can use your clothes. You can use your jeans. You can use this apron, but this is a fuzzing cloth. I actually, if you join my team under Magnolia and become a creator, I send everyone a fuzzing cloth that joins my team. That's just a little gift that I sent. Okay, so I've used this one several times, but I'm gonna still fuzz it a little bit because I don't know how much it's gonna stick to that surface. You do want it to stick well enough that your paste doesn't run underneath it. So I'm gonna try to get this centered both ways and down far enough that my bow won't interfere. And this whole saying is not lined up perfectly, so I'm just going to kind of look at my edges. Let me hold it. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, once you get it down, you can feel if there's anything under there, and if there is, especially if it's in the white area, you just want to make sure there's nothing there that would cause your paste to bleed. Hi, Pat. Let's see if Pat Powers is watching. Do y'all have any questions about the Magnolia design? I think I've done so many of them. I think I've pretty much answered most of the questions, but they're super easy and they're a lot of fun, which is why I thought it would be great for me to gift. I don't even know if that's a word Facebook wants you to use, but someone is going to receive this month's craft box from me. And if you're late joining, all you have to do is in the comments put all month long, any live, replay or live, put hashtag April Kit to get your name in the bag. Okay, so now I've got that. Now let's talk about the paste a little bit. They suggest that you stir your paste once a week. Now, I don't do that, honestly. I just don't have time for that. But it is chalk paste, so it could be a little hard if it sits for a while, because I mean these are like, this is either 2 ounce or this is 3 ounce, so it might get a little chalky and a little thick. You want it because the consistency of like icing. If it's too thin, it will run under and bleed a little bit. But the wonderful thing about doing this on this chalkboard, if I mess this up, I just take a wet rag and wipe it off. You know, you could use this same stencil, different stencils every month. Just don't seal it and hang it up. You get tired of that saying, then you take it off and you just wipe it off. It doesn't matter how long it's been hanging there. If you don't seal it with a spray sealer or Mod Podge, you can just wipe it off with a wet rag. And then you grab another stencil and you put it on this same surface. Okay, so your chalk paste, I have already stirred these before I came live, but all you would need to do, where's my little spatula thing? You just want to stir it and get all that extra stuff from around. If you need it thinned, see, this is not real thin, but it's not chalky. If it's chalky and really hard, you just put a little bit of water in it, just a little bit at a time, and then stir it up. It's the stirring that activates it. So I'm just going to take this white, and I'm going to do everything white here except the love. So, you know what, I think I better do the love.
Pat Powers asked, will you be on at 6 Central?
No, that's what I was saying when we first started. I have choir practice for the next 2 weeks every night, and then Lainey has soccer games on Thursday nights. So starting today, for at least the whole month of April and into May, maybe the whole month of May, Pat, I'm going to be on at 1 o'clock. I mean, if it's easier for you to watch the replays at 6, but I'm going to do my lives at 1, at least for now. All right, I changed my mind and decided that I don't want to leave all this white on. All right, wait, let me rethink this. I probably had it right to start with. Let's do the white first, because it won't take me but a minute to do the red. So the white won't be on there as long.
And the red's harder to get off.
Red is harder to get off. So I'm just gonna, and this was way too much, but you just scrape it off. But anyway, you just put your chalk paste on there, and you don't want to push hard. And I'm just gonna make sure all of that is covered, and then I'm gonna do this down here. Way too much paste. And you don't want to waste your paste. I cut my squeegees at different sizes. This is not a full size. It's probably cut in half. And then you'll see the one I'm going to use with the red is even smaller. But I want to make sure I get all the areas. Magnolia actually sells some little, almost like ink pens that are squeegees for getting in tiny spaces. You could make every word a different color if you wanted to. There's just something about black and white that's so classic. Okay, so I'm going to do all of this in white and then just scrape off the excess. And then I'm going to do the word love in red. And you see my squeegee is smaller. Let me turn it where I can. And like I said, the wonderful thing, I love doing chalkboard surfaces, because if you mess up, you just wash it off. And like I said, this was a kit, but I will have the kit in my Etsy shop tomorrow. I'll try to do it tomorrow. And also this finished product. And I will put something for Mother's Day on the other side. But I may not do it on the live today. Okay, so then make sure you don't have anything on your hands. And then I'm just going to take it. You don't want to just grab the corner and pull, because then you stretch. You can get it going at a corner, but then you want to come across either this way or this way. So I'm going to hold it down here and come across and pull the whole thing up this way. Okay, I see a little bitty spot right there in the love, but that's easy to fix. When it dries, and see, I got a little white down here, but you just wipe that off. This little spot right there on the E, but I'm pretty picky. You know, from a distance, you probably can't see it.
I can't see it.
Yeah, there's a little spot right on the E that it could just be where it's just in cursive kind of, but I will take a toothpick and go between the V and the E and get that little bit of chalk paint off. I got water on there. Okay, so I'm going to hit this with my heat gun. This does not set it. Remember, I'm just doing this to dry it for a second, because I want to put a bow up here. A little water right there. Heat is what sets the ink. That may be why they put ink in the kit, so that you didn't have to buy a spray to set it. But you know, if this is just going to be on a wall in your home, you wouldn't have to set it at all. When it dries, you can take your hands and rub across it and it's not going to come off. You have to use water to get it to come off. Okay. I just didn't want to put my hands and smear any of it. All right, so what I'm going to do, first thing is I'm going to go ahead and, what time is it? I'm going to go ahead and throw those in there. If I decide to do the other side in live, then I'll just pull it out. But you want to cover up your chalk paste, because, and I know it's paste because the lid is black. The chalk ink is a white lid. I'm just going to cover it up because air will dry it out. So you want to make sure they're covered up. Good. Okay. Now, since I want to do this reversible, I want to do the bow a little bit different. You could make a bow and glue it on here, but I want to be able to use the same bow to slide around to the other side when I stencil on this side. And I will use white and red. So I'm going to use a little bit of this black, just a really thin, to just tie around here for my base, kind of. And I want to tie it loose enough, and I'm just going to like tie it in a knot is all I'm going to do, and then cut off the excess. Because I want to tie it loose enough that it will slide. And I'm using the thinner ribbon so that it will slide easy. So I want to just tie it in a knot to where it can be taken and then just maybe looser than that, slipped around. That's my plan anyway. We'll see. So I want to be able to use the same bow. Okay. And then I'm just going to cut that off really short so you can't see it when I put my bow. Now I brought several ribbons because I'm not sure which ones I want to use. I'm just going to get a little bit of wire. And bows for stuff like this are just super, super simple. I brought out this ribbon, and I brought out this ribbon, because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I brought out the black and white, and I'm just going to use one ribbon, because I don't want to overpower this. But then I also, if you like the black and red check, I brought out this one. If I was doing it for my kitchen, I would probably use this one because I have some red in my kitchen. If you don't want the red brought out a whole lot, then you could use this one. Kind of like that one. Or really bring out the white. This is where you just have to get creative. I'm not going to do a big bow, just, I don't know, I like that too.
Barbara Bennett says black and white check.
The check, that's a very popular one. I haven't used this ribbon, this is new. See, that would be pretty too. I do like the black and white check, but I'm thinking I like the white with the black and white check edge. Okay, let's see. Do you have an opinion, Ed?
No.
No. I think I like the black. What's the matter?
Come on.
Okay. I think I'm going to go with the white with the black and white checked edge. And then I have some buttons over here. I'm going to take a red button and put in the center of it. instead of doing, there's two ways you could do it. You could do a bow, regular bow. Like that, or you could just do like, you know, and dovetail the edges and just do a simple bow like that. I think that's what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna make sure I get it plenty long enough because I can cut off the edges. And I will glue this to this little knot.
Barbara Rosecrans says, good afternoon.
Hi, Barbara. Okay. Because I kind of want it flat. Now that's way too long, but I think I'm just going to take this little bit of wire and just wrap it right there really tight. That kind of helps the glue have something to hang on to, too. Here's where you can just really be creative. Once you stencil, then you just decorate it the way you like it. So now I'm going to fix my wire and bend it over. That's all good and dry. Okay, and then I'm just going to kind of glue it on that knot.
Barbara Rosecrans wants to know if this is an April kit.
This is not. This was a regular kit from Magnolia. The April kit is going to be, and that's going to be my giveaway for this month. It's actually 2 dish towels and some stencils about bees and chalk ink. It's really cute. If you scroll back down on my page, I put a picture of it. I have not gotten my April kit yet. This is one of the kits that Magnolia sold, but they're sold out of. That comes like this. It doesn't come with a stencil. It comes with one about calories. I will be putting this kit in my Etsy shop and this finished product tomorrow. Okay, let's find a small red button to go right there. Maybe smaller than that. Okay, that's just enough. A little pop of red. Which means the next, what I do on the other side, I'm going to do in white and red also, so that the bow matches both sides. Now you could add raffia to it. That would look cute. Jute, especially if you put the jute hanger here, a little bit of jute here. But I just kind of wanted to keep it simple. And I'm hoping when I get done with this, it will just be able to go to the other side. See, I'm not going to glue it down because I want to be able, it's on that little black, so I want to be able to just slide it there to this side. And if you just want to do one side, do it, or tighten it, glue it down. So when I stencil, y'all need to help me decide. What do you think? All right, this would be one side, which doesn't have anything to do with Mother's Day, but it could be a nice Mother's Day gift. I'm gonna get a toothpick and just scratch that a little right there. Okay, so what would y'all think? What would you like to have me put on the other side? Which one of the proverbs? And we'll probably get a dozen different answers. There's this one that says, she is far more precious than jewels. That may be kind of small writing. Her children rise up and call her blessed.
That one.
Yeah, I like that one too. The teaching of kindness is on her tongue. That's Proverbs 26. And then this one, she is clothed with strength and dignity. Any of them would fit. If I did this one, I would do this in white, and then I would do probably all this in red. This one would probably be white. A red thing would look a little weird though, wouldn't it? Okay. This one, her children rise up and call her blessed. I would probably do this in white and this in red. And I would add a little green there. What do you think?
That looks good to me.
Okay, well, I'm not going to do it on a live because I don't have any green out here. But that's probably what I'll do. I'll fix my little E there.
Barbara Bennett says she's clothed in strength and dignity. Is the one she wants.
She likes that one. Yeah, that was, yeah, this one. Which would be pretty with the outline in red. Okay, does anybody else have a suggestion? Let's say between these two. Her children rise up and call her blessed, or she is clothed with strength and dignity. Hearts if you like the blessed, hands, thumbs up if you like this clothed in strength and dignity. Let's see what wins. Hearts, thumbs up. And then that's what I'll do on the other side.
That goes hearts, thumbs up.
This hearts. This was thumbs up.
Yeah.
I see a lot of thumbs up.
Yeah.
I think we've been overruled, Ed.
Yeah.
There was a heart. More thumbs up. Okay. All right.
Barbara Rhodes can't put thumbs up emojis on it.
Okay. That's what
I'm emoji challenged. I can't put emojis on it.
You can. All you gotta do is find it and touch it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what we'll do then, this one. And I'm gonna put it on this side. And I'll have to decide what I want to do. I may do all of this in white and then just do the flower in red. But I'll get out my little pins. I'm not going to do that on live. I'm going to let y'all go because it's been 40 minutes. But this will be on my Etsy shop tomorrow for sale. And it will be reversible. And let me put these up so we don't forget which one I'm going to do. And then this was the kit that's going to come with the calories. But I just wanted to show you how you could take some of the other stencils that you have and swap things out. But that will be a kit that will be in my Etsy shop tomorrow too. And I'm going to lay that right there with that. But anyway, that is our Magnolia project for today. If you're just interested in home decor, I mean, these stencils are awesome. They're so versatile and you can change them up so. Now, I don't know if I mentioned, but you did see when I got through with my stencil, I have a little tub of water over here and I just put it down in that water. If I was just doing this, I would go straight to the kitchen sink and wash it. And when I do this one, that's what I'll do. But you don't want it sitting out in the air for the chalk paste to stick inside the white part of your stencil.
Clog the screen.
Yeah, it will. Okay, so if you have any questions, be sure to drop them in there. And don't forget, Thursday I will be on at 1 o'clock too for at least the next month, probably through May. It'll just make it easier probably. And I know Laney's soccer games start April 14th and run like for 6 weeks, 6 or 7 weeks. So, but I'll let you know more as we go on. But you know, if 6 o'clock was a good time for you, just come back and watch the replay because you can still be entered Anybody that puts in hashtag April Kit, their name will be put in a bag. And at the 1st of May, because the April craft kit is not like specific for a holiday, so it's something you could use all year with the dish towels and stuff. So the 1st of May, we will pick from that blessing bag, and it doesn't matter whether you're live or watching the replay. Everybody can get their name in there. So I appreciate y'all being on with me today. Have a good week, and I will see you Thursday at 1 o'clock Central Time. Thanks, y'all. Bye-bye.